Now let's pick up from where we left off. So I'm over in my Manage tab. I'm into coordinates. I'm not going to use this command here called specify coordinates at point. So I am going to go in and choose the project base point for reference. I'm going to click on that. Now, your X command is your easting, so that will go in down here. So we're putting in 316,174. Now, remember, we converted this from meters to millimeters, so the decimal point is going to shift 3 positions. 1, 8, okay. And the northing now is going to be 2, 3, 1, 2, 6, 1, 6, 1, 6, 6, 1, 6. Right. Now, we'll sort out the elevation later. Once we hit this, something is going to happen. All right. Now, we're going to hit the zoom to fit command. And what has happened is that the OS map now has returned to its real world coordinates up here. Okay. And it'll take me a while to zoom in there, but that's it there. All right. And the survey point, again, I did zoom to fit, has remained down at 0, 0 here. Now, you're going to get different views on shifting the survey point. Some people will say to you, do not shift the survey point, leave it where it is. Problem with that for us is that every time I go zoom to fit or go zoom all within Revit, this is what I'm going to get. I'm going to get my survey point down here and my project base point where my OS map is. Now I could just switch off the survey point by going into VV and unchecking the survey point mark, and that might do the trick as well. But what I am going to do is I'm going to shift my survey point. Now, before I shift it, I'm going to go into my annotate and pick up a detail line here. I've got my hidden line. And, yeah, I'm just going to stick a line in there so I know where the survey point actually is now. So using tab here, let's pick the survey point. Now to shift it, I need to unpin it. And again, you're going to read in places that don't unpin the survey point, but I'm going to do this. I'm going to bring it back up and put it to where it was. All right. Now, zoom to fit. Okay. It's still not moving because I got this here. So the end of that point is marking the internal origin, which is another third coordinated point, which was hidden. But in 2020, version 3 of 2020, you can actually, in the VV command, I'll show you where it is here. If I go into the site down here, okay, and open up the site, you'll actually see that it's got the internal origin is there. So if you check that, you'll see where the internal origin is. So I'm going to delete that one, and I'm going to go zoom to fit. Now, there we are. We're back in business here. And I'm going to take the survey point again, just tab into it here. And again, it's still unchecked, so I'm going to hit move. Now, I'm going to move the survey point onto my second coordinate point here. All right. So let's see if I can get in there, pick that end point, and I'll uncheck it there. Now, notice that it's a good check now against our survey map here to make sure that everything's right. So 231242, 231242, 2240. Look at that, spot on. 647, 647. That is spot on. So I'm delighted with that now. That's great. Now, so I've now got my map set back to real world coordinates here. And what that is going to allow me to do is go into my annotate and into my spot coordinate. And in this case, I'll just take a spot coordinate there and we'll double check these figures here. So 213,261,161. That's absolutely spot on. And I can now put in spot coordinates right throughout the map. It's okay, yeah, spot coordinates rather than spot elevations. So I'd need to make in some lines around here in order to put those spot coordinates in. And I'm going to pick that up in the next video.